superpower you're gonna leave us with in this world. There will always be shit humans, and Kirk
I,
is one of them.
no, he's a
Not very
dog shit
uplifting.
human being. You have shit humans, but he's a dog shit human being. And the
You're
worst part
not
is
you're not lifting us up. I don't know.
What if I
I
really like
wouldn't.
dog shit?
Fuck humans. Good for you for liking dog shit. Look, listen. In my point of view, humanity is a lost cause. There is nothing fucking worthy to say that. What? What? We can always get back into this.
Here we go.
Do you
Yeah,
know
that's
what
right.
lost cause means?
Yeah. So what? Who
What
cares?
does it mean?
I don't give a shit what lost cause means.
Okay, then we're not a lost
There is
cause.
no
right?
hope. Yeah, there is no hope for humanity. Simple as that.
Why
There's
do you
no
think? Why do you think that is? We can't improve.
humanity will probably never improve.
Okay, but that's not what's in question here. You said we're a lost cause, so the claim implies that we cannot improve.
Listen, humanity is a lost cause because the environment will never survive long enough for us to do changes.
That's not
Humanity
accurate at
or
all.
society itself will
You make
never
it sound
improve.
like the Earth is just going to disappear into a black hole or something.
What? Listen, woman. Once ecosystems start falling apart and are gone, they are
New
gone.
ones are formed. Wow.
Wow, yeah, new ones are formed, but that doesn't mean it's going to be beneficial for fucking humanity. Again,
Correct. We're going to have to do what we've always done for all of human history and use our ingenuity to make it.
Again, that makes no difference.
But you are claiming we're a lost cause, but we are literally the definition of the most flexible species on the planet. We can change. We can adapt.
Wait, 1 second. We aren't the most flexible species on the planet. We are adaptive, but not the most flexible because
not like bending our backs, like adaptive.
Are you fucking joking? No shit, woman. Humanity may be able to adapt, but at the cost of so much. Do you think if the ocean dies, we would survive? Do you think that if the
What do you mean by the ocean dies?
Let's say the ecosystem of the ocean dies, which it's doing already.
There's nothing alive left in it?
We can go with that, yes, because technically, once certain systems are gone, everything else starts to crumble, right? You understand how that works, right? It's a domino effect. If someone what? Okay. Let's say plankton is no longer.
Ecosystems will arise. That's it.
Holy mother of mercy! Yes, we are agreeing with that. How long is it gonna take? We don't know because
I have no idea.
Adaptive nature doesn't adapt to that degree within a fucking year.
Yeah, it's not gonna not affect us. That's not what I'm saying. But that doesn't make us a lost cause.
Again, let's say that were the case. Ocean dies. The rest of fucking the planet is going to suffer, right? Humanity is going to suffer, which is going to cause
we are already suffering.
Which is going to cause a majority of humanity to fucking die, and we can say that maybe rich people.
I actually don't know if that's true, but a lot, yeah, maybe a majority. I have no idea. Maybe
I would say the vast majority would fucking die.
Sure. So
there will not be enough food. What?
Is that the definition of a lost cause?
We're a lost cause if we can't make changes to, I guess,
we can definitionally make changes. We just agreed we're the most adaptive species on the planet.
We can adapt, but that adaptation does not relate to the whole population. Again,
it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Think about writing.
What?
We didn't have writing at some point. And now everyone
has access to writing. What does that have to do with adapting to what? What does that have to do with adapting? Please.
Well, at one point we couldn't codify our thoughts, or let's say
there was still thoughts. You're just trying to say we created a functionality that allowed us to communicate better with words on paper.
No, not necessarily. It also allows us to like keep track, right? Like, so, oh, how many barrels did I sell today or last year?
Yes. Okay. That's still the same process of just putting thought onto paper. Ooh, yay. That is not like an adaptation that
it was. We used to not have writing, and now we do. It's drastically changed how we interact with the world.
Of course. Yes. By keeping knowledge on paper after, let's say, the creator of knowledge passed on. Great. We were able to teach each other. That's great. That's a great way of viewing adaptive Yes. Okay, fine. Again, we're talking about environment versus our ability to adapt. We're not talking about fucking just knowledge being passed on you.
But that is adapting.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're just pathetic.
Well, that was mean.
It wasn't mean. It's true. She's trying to just point to one thing, and she's like, this is it. This is a form of it. Yes, I agree it's a form. This is debate fucking bullshit that she's doing, and it's annoying. It's like, concede, accept, and move on with what I'm saying.
You said that when we adapt, it like doesn't trickle down to all of humanity. So my retort was, just look at writing. We literally, everyone has access to it.
Great. All right. Oh. Hey, look, maybe in fucking 10 years, everything's going to be digital to some degree. Only a few fucking cunts are going to have books or be able to continue fucking writing. And then maybe a fucking solar flare is going to wipe out all the fucking electronics on the planet, which would be great. And then what? We'll have to go back to writing, and people will have to teach, and then we'll have to readapt. Okay, perfect. Good point. Good point.
Are you okay?
Great.
I think he might be having a seizure.
Oh, shut up, V. I'm not having a seizure. You're just like, you're pulling a Charlie Kirk where you're like hyper focusing on something that's said instead of being like an ordinary human being and just following the flow of conversation.
It doesn't trickle down to all of like humanity. And I gave an example where that's not true.
Is that what I asked or said? That it was not the point.
You said that when we adapt, it's not going to trickle down to the rest of the population.
When I was pointing out, if the environment collapses, humanity, the adaptive capabilities of humanity is not going to trickle down to the rest of the fucking population.
Yeah, that was your claim.
Exactly. That is what I'm talking about. We're not talking
about
the
fucking
past.
And I'm giving an example where that's not true.
Oh my god.
Same
we're not
with
talking about the past. We're talking about the hypothetical future, you fuck.
Well, why wouldn't the future be able to be similar to the past?
Okay, forget it. I feel like you are incapable of following the train of thought that I presented, and you are hyper focusing on a stupid representation of history that shows some point that you're trying to make, which is not what I'm trying to drive you to, and that's your problem, and that's fine. We'll end this conversation.
Sounds like you have a problem.
Maybe I do. Maybe I just don't like
a burden of proof, for example.
Right. Sometimes I just feel like because you're such a closed individual in a little box, you are incapable of actually having real conversations with people because you don't know how to have understand social cues or understand other people's point of view. That's my personal feeling when it comes to you. And it's one of the things that sucks.
Daniel, do you feel like this hasn't been a real conversation?
It seemed like a conversation.
I would agree. It was a conversation. She was hyper focusing on something that was not being presented.
Guys, stop fighting. I love you both.
This is not really a fight. I don't think it's a fight. It's more of annoyance. Okay, sure.
Okay,
if you think I'm fighting, I'm thinking it's more of an annoyance of your personal behavior. That's it. I'm criticizing your personal behavior. That's it. I'm not fighting
by throwing a fit. Yeah, it's a very interesting choice.
Sure, I could definitely be throwing a fit or voicing my frustrations with you.
You're doing that as well by throwing a fit.
That is perfectly fine. That is great.
I don't know if I agree, but sure.
Okay. You disagree. That's fine.
That it's perfectly fine? Yeah, probably not.
Why isn't it perfectly fine?
Because you're like hosting a podcast.
And who cares? Listen, I already explained to you, this podcast is a nice little library of us interacting for the future. I don't give a shit if other people look at it. It doesn't matter if they look at it. It's all about us at this moment. Something you could probably go back to when you're older or fucking senile or fucking dying. Well, have some rapport. How about let's just be ourselves? I like that. There's one thing I like about me is I just like being me.
You like us being ourselves, but you put me on discipline because you didn't want me to be myself.
Woman, you were freaking yelling and you were not letting people speak and fucking get their thoughts through. That is an issue.
And what were you just doing?
Again, you make statements. I'm pointing out something.
When I do it. Okay, I understand.
But What? Was I cutting you off? Were you made a statement, I'm correcting the statement or pointing you in the direction of what my statement was. That's it. You weren't
Okay, so
arguing
the yelling
with me.
wasn't the problem, it was only the cutting off?
Who cares if we yell? Yelling is fine to some degree. But if you're yelling to cut off
you
someone...
just brought it up.
I'm gonna kick your asses. I'm tired of you guys. You guys
I
suck.
know.
Especially you.
Fighting.
Yes.
What?
It's a meme.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I'm not online as much as you to know all the memes.
Oh yeah, I remember this claim.
Cher was hot.
But it is... Maxos, would you say you're more of a real life person or an internet person?
Well, he is definitely more of a in real life.
Let him answer the goddamn question.
Well, I'm just
Go
saying,
ahead.
he clearly is.
What kind of question is that? Like, what? How am I supposed? Like, what does
In the
that
sense,
mean?
like,
How do I answer
Consider
that?
yourself
Maxos,
more of an
do
internet
you-
person or like a worldly person? That's what he's asking.
But what? Wait, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Okay,
Maxos,
I don't know how to help you at that point.
Maxos, your persona. Do you have a fucking persona that's on the internet?
Yeah, it's a welcher. He welches on rent payments.
What? What?
He bails out of contracts.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
What, because of
I don't
some
know, bail,
mold?
like-
A small bathroom, a little mold?
No shower pressure,
No.
Daniel. No shower pressure is a big,
how does that
a big
have to-
factor.
How does it have anything to do
They
with it?
showed you
Okay,
the mold before you signed.
not really. Okay, what was the question?